August 17th is the 229th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. 136 days remain until the end of the year. On this day in 1836, the British Parliament accepts registration of births, marriages and deaths. On this day in 1883, was the first public performance of the Dominican Republic's national anthem. On this day in 1914, the German army of General Hermann von Francois defeats the Russian force commanded by Paul von Rennenkampf near modern-day Nesterov, Russia. On this day in 1915, Jewish-American Leo Frank is lynched in Marietta, Georgia, USA after a 13-year-old girl is murdered. A Category 4 hurricane hits Galveston, Texas with winds at 135 miles per hour, 217 kilometers per hour. On this day in 1918, Bolshevik revolutionary leader Moise Uritsky is assassinated. On this day in 1943, the US 8th Air Force suffers the loss of 60 bombers on the Schweinfurt-Regensburg mission. On this day in 1945, Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta proclaimed the independence of Indonesia, igniting the Indonesian national revolution against the Dutch Empire. The novella Animal Farm by George Orwell was published. On this day in 1947, the Redcliffe Line, the border between the dominions of India and Pakistan, was revealed. On this day in 1949, the Karlov earthquake shakes eastern Turkey with a maximum Mercalli intensity of X, extreme, leaving 320 to 450 dead. The Matsukawa derailment. Unknown saboteurs cause a passenger train to derail and overturn in Fukushima Prefecture, Japan, killing 3 crew members and igniting a political firestorm between the Japanese Communist Party and the government of occupied Japan that will eventually lead to the Japanese Red Purge. One These Day in 1953, first meeting of Narcotics Anonymous takes place in Southern California. On this day in 1963, Peter Fechter was shot and bleeds to death while trying to cross the New Berlin Wall. On this day in 1976, a magnitude 7.9 earthquake hits off the coast of Mindanao, Philippines, triggering a destructive tsunami, killing between 5,000 to 8,000 people and leaving more than 90,000 homeless. On this day in 1953, first meeting of Narcotics Anonymous takes place in Southern California. On this day in 1963, Peter Fechter was shot and bleeds to death while trying to cross the New Berlin Wall. On this day in 1976, a magnitude 7.9 earthquake hits off the coast of Mindanao, Philippines, triggering a destructive tsunami, killing between 5,000 to 8,000 people and leaving more than 90,000 homeless. On this day in 1977, the Soviet icebreaker Arctica becomes the first surface ship to reach the North Pole. On this day in 1988, the President of Pakistan Mohammad Zia-ul-Haq and U.S. Ambassador Arnold Raffel are killed in a plane crash. On this day in 1991, Strathfield Massacre, in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Taxi driver Wade Frankham shoots 7 people and injures 6 others before turning the gun on himself. On this day in 1998, U.S. President Bill Clinton admits in taped testimony that he had an improper physical relationship with White House intern Monica Lewinsky. Later that same day he admits before the nation that he misled people about the relationship. On this day in 1999, A magnitude 7.6 earthquake shakes northwestern Turkey with a maximum mercury leaving 17,118 dead and 43,953 injured. On this day in 2004, the National Assembly of Serbia unanimously adopts new state symbols for Serbia. Bož Pravd becomes the new anthem and the coat of arms is adopted for the whole country. On this day in 2005, the first forced evacuation of settlers, as part of Israeli disengagement from Gaza, starts. Over 500 bombs are set off by terrorists at 300 locations in 63 out of the 64 districts of Bangladesh. On this day in 2008, American swimmer Michael Phelps becomes the first person to win 8 gold medals at one Olympic Games. On this day in 2009, an accident at the Sino-Shushenskaya Dam in Khakassia, Russia, kills 75 and shuts down the hydroelectric power station, leading to widespread power failure in the local area. On this day in 2015, a bomb explodes near the Erawan Shrine in Bangkok, Thailand, killing at least 19 people and injuring 123 others. On this day in 2017, a van is driven into pedestrians in La Rambla, Barcelona, killing 14 and injuring at least 100. On this day in 2018, I was recording these images on a train line in New York.